Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nkonye, also known as NdiNaija. Ja. Yo, I am finally filming a review of the Happy Planner Budget Pack, or Happy Planner Budget Offerings. These items are new as of 2019 to the Happy Planner situation. I have the budget accessory book, the budget companion book, or well, the budget accessory book, the planner companion accessories for the budget, and the 12-month undated budget planner. And it looks like that. Let's begin with the accessory book. So for a brief flip through, this is what the accessory book looks like. There are sticky notes on the left side with colorful sticky notes. All of them are colorful sticky notes. This one says notes and things. This says today, bill due, no spend challenge, and weekly spending. On the right side, you have about 20 pages of sticker books, if I'm correct. And you have many different stickers. All of these are for bills. What bill is due? Gas, electric, this says due. Gas, and auto, this says bill, as you can see. I'm just going to flip through the rest of it silently, and then we'll be back. So, I think the sticker book is great. I love these quotes here. Me, should I buy it? Brain, no. Wallet, no. Me, sold. Like, ooh. Part of the reason that this review is so late is because I have been struggling with this. And yes, I need to find hobbies that do not include my debit card. Priorities over conveniences. And this is what I'm practicing this year, and it's part of why you see my word of the year here. I keep it in front of me on this desk that I use to film. And so yes, the sticker book is great. I think I'm going to keep this. My initial thought after purchasing these items was I was just going to review them for my channel, and then take them back. So let's zoom out a smidge. And I think I'm going to have these two together and review them. This is going to go quick, but because, as you can see, this planner is literally on this page, I think I should review them together. So let me take off the packaging and I will be right back. So first things first, we'll start with the budget planner. Now it is an undated planner, the size of the HP Classic, and it has 9 silver or gray plastic discs. Now it says it's an undated planner, so we know that everything inside will not have dates, which also means this planner will come with stickers inside it to help you date the planner. Now, it's a very beautiful cover. I love the rainbow stripes and the fact that this says girls just want to have fun, because that is true. On the inside, you have the Happy Planner welcome situation, and then you have the months. These, I believe, are for the tabs. And you have 12 tabs here. 6, 8, 9, 12. So 12 tabs, and you put these labels on the tab. If you're starting in January, you put it on for January. If you're starting in March, you put it on in March. You're starting in June, put it on in June, and you start there for your 12 months. So that is great. Lovely, colorful cover page here. So this, what would be called the currently page in the other planners, is this page here. You have your financial goals, budget for the month of, and you say whatever the month is, things that you need to keep track of, unexpected items, unexpected expenses, or things that you need to prepare for, so events and things that usually pop up during the month. Put them down here so that later on, when you're making your budget for the next year, you can include those items, especially if it's something that will occur every year. These are also your unexpected spends. So if an event comes up, you write it in here. If something that is an expense is unexpected, you come up here. Great dashboard. The grass is green where you water it, because that is true. Plain monthly view, very simple. If you're like me and you need a Monday start, you can very easily make this a Monday. Apart from this colorful thing here, the rest of it is plain. This is how I love my months to look, because it makes it easier for me to put the days on a Monday. Now, this is where the planner gets interesting. The previous budget planner went from a monthly view to a weekly view with the 3 boxes Monday through Sunday. This one has an expense tracker. This is your bill tracker, has the month here, income expenses remaining, all your bills, and the date and when they were to be paid. You also have a savings tracker, and then you have accounts and debts. I think you can use this for your subscriptions and your debts. 1 second, folks. So after your accounts and debts, you have your monthly budget challenge. I like that it gives you a challenge every single month. It says try only to spend on necessities for at least 1 week during this month and report back. You can write your feelings. You can write whether your no spend was successful or not. And it starts small with giving you 1 week. Next couple of pages would be your weekly expenses. We can say this is week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Actually, they give you week 5, which is great. And you have this page here. I think this would work very well if there was a possibility that your week had 6 weeks, For example, the month of March 2020, when I'm filming this video, has 5 weeks. But if for some reason the first was on a Saturday, well, I guess it would be in February. So you would have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then week 5. They give you 5 weeks, so that's great. You have your date, your category, amount, need, and want. Now, for someone like me who is a lister, this is sort of a horizontal situation, and I'll tell you why. The reason why is because it has category or description here, and you have to write in the category every single time. Personally, I like for my categories to be in one area. So if I have groceries, this whole section would be groceries. I would have all the amounts, whether it was need or want, put it all together. And I would have like blocks. So I'd have a block for groceries, a block for gas, a block for eating out, entertainment, and so on and so forth. That wouldn't work with the way this planner is laid out, because this says weekly expenses. You could very easily, though, put some sticker paper on it or put some washi tape on it and put a different label and change it to what you want. That's another thing that I love about this budget planner. Now, you have a review section here. Where do I deserve a gold star? Is there anything I can do better next week? This really helps you get into the nitty-gritty, especially with how you think about your expenses. And if you are on a financial freedom journey, I think this is a great option for you. So the months are basically the same. The only thing that changes are your dashboards. It says thinking positively isn't about expecting the best to happen every time, but accepting that whatever happens is the best thing for that moment. And that's great. Every month you also have a different challenge. Here you have a $100 challenge. Instead of an impromptu spending trip, instead of an impromptu shopping trip, try saving each week this month, and you'll have yourself an extra $100 tucked away. That's true. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. The challenge for that month is try not to use any of your credit cards for at least 2 weeks during the month, and then report back. I love this plain page right there. You can very easily take it out and put it within the month, because that's what I like to do. I like to have everything for that particular month inside the month. So if this is, say, a preamble where you set your goals and everything before the month, I would like to take this page out and put it in with the rest of this. So I would very likely put it here in the middle, which is another thing great about the disc-bound system. You can move things as you wish. Your future is super bright. Amen. My future is super bright. My financial future is super, super bright. DIY. Save some cash by making a few of your own household cleaning supplies and then report back. I trust the next chapter because I know the author. That's great. Skip the wait at the coffee shop and brew coffee at home. Report back. Great for someone who has a Starbucks problem. Well, no, I reject it. I do not have a Starbucks problem, but I could stand to have less Starbucks. Yes. My budget right now for Starbucks is rolling around $50 a month, but I don't always spend that much, and I might actually have expended it for the month of February. No online shopping. Challenge yourself to nix the online shopping during the month. Your wallet will thank you later. No online shopping at all. That's great. But if you shop for your household items on Amazon, that might be a tad tough. It costs $0 to be grateful for what you already have. So true. One thing about a financial journey is the importance of contentment. And contentment doesn't just happen by accident. It's something that is deliberate, that you have to practice, that you have to see, that you have to implement and really put it around you and have affirmations. That's another great thing you can use this forward page for, or the last page within the month. You can use it for your affirmations, for your financial freedom journey. So it's very flexible, and you can do whatever you want. Bring your own lunch. Yes, meal prep, very, very important. Very, very important. I would say that is what helped me reduce my eating out budget. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Next, dashboard. Life is tough, but so are you. The monthly challenge is put it back. When you're out shopping, pause, reconsider your haul, and put one item back. Next, dashboard. Girls' night? Yes, spending time with friends is important for your mental health. Family activity. Do a fun family weekend. Search your city's website for local spots to visit or activities that are free or low in cost. Very true. It's okay to make mistakes, to have a bad day, to do what's best for you. Very true again. Reevaluate your monthly subscriptions or any services or magazines and cut those that are unnecessary. This is how I was able to free up $185 every month in order to put towards savings. Yes, that's how I was able to do it. By reevaluating my subscriptions, by reducing my bills, and then I put all that amount of savings together and said, because this is what I saved from my bills and subscriptions and whatnot, I'm going to put this money towards savings. And that's it. That's one way to sort of carve out money if you're having a tough time finding where money that you could use to save or pay off debt or put towards your debt snowball is. So that's the 11th month. And this is the 12th month. Learn how to see the possibility, not the problem. Very true. If you happen to be leaning pessimist or leaning pessimistic, it's important to look for the possibilities. Now, this challenge this month, for the next 2 weeks this month, use only cash for any other purchases other than your online bills. It will help you see how much money is being actually spent. Which takes me to the companion book. This book, or these accessories, comprise of several things. One second. Sorry for the interruption. So here's the first item. This is a bracelet. It says, "Be happy." It's a cloth bracelet with a disc charm at the end. Wear this bracelet as a reminder to be intentional with your spending and conscious of where your money goes. I would not be wearing this bracelet because I would like something that's flexible so that it's something that I could use to sort of curb bad behavior. I forget when this practice actually came out, but there was a book about behavior and habits way back. Maybe it was in the 90s. And the author advised that you sort of wear a rubber band, and whenever you had the thought of engaging in the behavior that you wanted to stop, you would pop yourself and pull it. So that with time, that behavior that you don't want to do anymore would be that your brain would associate the pain from pow, 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 popping yourself with the behavior that you do not want to engage in anymore. Psychology, y'all. Psychology. So this is a huge folder, right? It's a 3-part folder. And this is what the cover or the cover backing looks like. And it shows you everything that's in here. Okay? That's everything. Now we will look at all of them. Okay, the inside. First things first, we have these lovely envelopes. Oh, I love it. First one says, "Know your worth." And this is what it's like. Second one, "Small progress is still progress." And all of these fit into your planner. Huh? Great. If not now, then when? Next item, mindset. I can and I will. This is great. I need to put this in the front of my planner. Actually, I shall not be doing that. Ooh, and then you have paper. All this paper. Financial goals. Hashtag get it girl for the year of, and you put that in. Next month, next quarter, next 6 months, next year. This would help you to put down all your financial goals and then where you see yourself vision-wise for these years. This is great. I wonder why there's just one of these. And then you have a bill schedule for the month of. So there's how many months here? So 4 months, 8 months, 12 months. So you can see when all your bills are due. This is great. And then you just keep it for a year. You can very easily write something in small pen or use very tiny icons in here to see when all your bills are due. This is also a great calendar for your sinking funds. And then you have debt repayment. I like this. I really do like this. Interest rate, beginning balance, end of the year balance. You have January to December. So this is something that you don't need to make this page. You already have it made for you. When it's paid off, you just check and you've paid it off. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 accounts. This is really good, especially if you're paying off debt. So it's one page and you have that. So that means you have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 accounts to check and pay off debt. Savings tracker. What you're saving for, what you're saving for. So you have 2 savings tracker, date, deposit, and balance. And then you have this list. This is very good. And you have 2 more savings trackers on the back. So you have 1 page of this, or 1 sheet of this, which is 2 pages. And you have your no-spend trackers. So 4 no-spend trackers. 8 no-spend trackers. I expect 12 no-spend trackers, which covers you for an entire year. Now, based on what you've seen so far, what do you think? Do you think you can have the budget planner without having this accessory pack? Personally, I don't. I think they're a very good complement to each other. So if you get the budget planner, get the companion pack as well. They go very well together. Budget review. This is good. This should be in the front of this budget planner. I think next time around, they should incorporate this into the main planner itself. So you have your income, expenses, and savings. You see a snapshot of your entire year in one place. This is great. This is great. And you have notes at the back. The rest of the pages are notes and things. So the front is separated. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you have notes. You can use this for every week. You have graph paper at the back, and then you have several pages of this. The only thing I would change about this companion pack is that this particular page needs to be more. I would say you need to have 3 of these pages, maybe even 4 of these pages for every quarter of the year, because when you're doing this, whatever your financial goals are, it's important to review them every quarter and see how things change. And this just isn't enough, because if you say next month, you have 12 months, right? So next month, I mean, you don't have enough space except you somehow divide this into 11 or 12, whatever you're doing. And then quarter, you would divide this into 4. Next 6 months, you would divide this into 2. Next year, you would have it as 1. So they need more pages of this or more sheets of this. Either 3, 6, 9, 12, but they just need more than 1. It definitely needs to be more than 1. Folks shouldn't have to buy 2 companion packs and cut and join together in order to get what they need. Even though we, as planner people, are really good at that. Okay, next section, there's a dashboard with your weekly expenses, bills to pay, needs and wants. And this is a dry erase board, so it's plastic, and you can very easily see the tab here. And then there's dot grid on the back, and don't forget, you also have a folder, very important. And then you have some cardstock. This one says motivation. Ooh, and then you have a lovely savings jar. This is great. So you have the amount saved and then total. So you can put, ooh, you can have 2 items that you're saving for within this tracker. Yeah, I think it's a good deal. So January, let's say you saved $50 towards that trip, and then you save $200 in your regular savings. And then you're just going to put it. Let's say you go to that on that trip in December, you would have the total amount saved at the top. No, you would have the total amount saved somewhere above this line, but you can just add up all that you've, I'm sorry. The amount is here, the other amount is here, and then you have the total. So if you have $50 for your trip, $200 for your regular savings, you have a total of $250. At the end, you can add it and put it wherever you want. And then you have a little motivational cardstock thing on goals. Hey there, what is your short-term goal? You write it. What is your long-term goal? You write it. I can and I will. And you have 4 things you're saving for. If you're giving us 4 things you're saving for, why don't you give us 4 of these as well, which means 1 more page. That would be my suggestion to Happy Planner. Put 1 more page of this and maybe 3 more pages of this so that you have 4 for a whole year. Every quarter you do this and then this as well, since you have 4 goals. And that is that. Tell me what you think of this. Is this something you would keep? Now, I purchased this with the intention that this would be my backup to my Erin Condren budget planner, because my budget planner is a binder system, but my regular planner is on discs. So my regular planner is using the disc system. And I thought that this would be a great second option to go along with it. However, since I have not used this since the beginning of this year like my intention was, this is going to a great planner babe who requested it months ago. So that's it. That is it. I do think if they come out with another one, well, whatever they come out with, I'm thinking that I will get this as a backup because I want to get into the habit of writing my goals several times in different places to reinforce them in my mind. And that's it, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked this review and talk to you soon. Bye.